I have found my way to the Plains Indian Museum here in Cody, Wyoming. And this is a place to experience and share Plains Indian cultures. The exhibitions follow the lives of Plains Indian people from the mid-19th century through today, presenting themes that explore aspects of life shared by many cultures. The native people of the United States are diverse in origins, traditions, languages, histories, and identities. So I'm going to just do a real quick, I don't know about real quick, but I'm going to do a walk and talk through the museum here. And this museum is actually one of 5 museums that you can visit here in one spot. Five museums for the price of one. Look at this, land of many gifts. We women had our children to care for, meat to cook and to dry, robes to dress, skins to tan, clothes, lodges, and moccasins to make. We not only pitched the lodges, but took them down and packed the horses and the travois when we moved camp. We were busy, especially when we were going to move. I loved to move, even after I was married, a married woman with children to take care of. Moving made me happy. That was from Pretty Shield in 1932. This really is a nice place. Here you see a sculpture called Coyote Legend. They actually give you 2 days to come through and see the museum in its entirety. Here you would see a teepee. This is the, I can't even read, it's a crow lodge. They're constructed around 4 main poles. After the 1880s, when the traditional bison hide became less available, canvas was used as an alternative. Really nice look.
We know someone's there. We know someone's at the door. Ah, who's about? That means who are you? And it was there.
Very nice. Earlier in the day, I went through the other museums here. I went through the Buffalo Bill Museum. Here's some clothing of girls. These are girls' dresses. Right there. Look at that. There's a boy's shirt. Here's how they would carry the little ones. Some women's art. Wow. Boy, quite a display. Here's a gentleman and a lady doing some work on a display here. Look at this. Actually, there's 2 or 3 of them. And they're putting it together. Wow. There you go. Give you a little behind the scenes. They definitely did a lot of work. This place. Look at that. Fantastic. That's something. Traveling together is what they call this. Here's a Buffalo horn bonnet and trailer.
It's like human beings, that they had their own chants, their own dances, songs, and they just lived like human beings. They were brothers to human beings of all tribes.
Buffalo horn bonnet.
How about the plains? There are people mentioning that Mystic stones, buffalo stone, in the view for people about 1,500 years ago. It's an adamant for buffalo. How it goes that she was out gathering wood at one time. There's no buffalo. How they're British. So she went straight.
Well, really something. Look at this headdress. There's a buffalo horn bonnet. It's an interesting exhibit. Firearms. I bought a new gun which worked with a lever. 8 cartridges could be loaded at one time and then shot 8 times in a row. Now I could shoot so fast there was no reason to be afraid. 2 leggings in 1920. There's something. Different clubs down there. There's a war club, coup stick, hunting bag, a tomahawk. Not sure what this is. This is actually a war lodge. Look at that. Warriors traveling through enemy country built war lodges in heavily wooded areas where they could not be seen from the open plains. The lodges were constructed of timbers and covered with bark or brush to provide shelter, to conceal small fires built within, and to serve as bases for scouting and storing supplies. Really a nice display. They have a theater going on down here.
To struggle through life and carry on our heritage, the Peacunny way of life.
What an exhibit. Take a peek over into the theater. Fantastic.
I went into that. I went to that side. I just didn't do this one right here.
Origins of celebration. They had men's societies. There's a bear claw necklace. Look at that. There's women's societies. All types of displays. This is a sweat lodge. A sweat lodge ceremony is performed to cleanse and strengthen the body, mind, and spirit. It may be used for healing ceremonies in conjunction with a vision quest or as part of the sun dance. It's made of bent willow frame covered with buffalo hides. Hot rocks are placed in a hollowed area in the center of the lodge dirt floor. You can barely see it there. Here's dress and moccasins. Nice shirt. You could easily spend the better part of 2 or 3 days going through the various museums here. Look at this buffalo hide coat. Boy, I sure could have used one of these growing up on the shores of Lake Erie, a little town outside of Cleveland called Euclid. When I was doing my paper route, this would have been perfect for doing the paper route in the winter time. Here's a ration ticket and bag. On the reservations, people could no longer hunt or grow traditional crops. Tribal members were forced to depend on food rationed by a government agent. We now live in a house. Look at this. This looks like this would be an Indian house. Look at this. Seems to be one of the larger exhibits here, larger museums. Little boy here. Really something. Look at this. Star blanket. All right, that is going to bring me full circle out of the museum. Look at that quilt, a star quilt. All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed this walk and talk through the Indians Plain Museum here in beautiful Cody, Wyoming.